going on, guys? Welcome back to the Hooligan Hangout with your fresh hosts, Edward, Anthony, and me, Noah. So, wait,
That's
actually,
director Edward to you. Thank you.
co-star Noah,
Now, if you
co-star
guys
Anthony.
missed it and you somehow clicked on this video anyways, as of recording this, about less than a week ago, we released our second ever short film titled Abandoned. So in this episode, spoiler alert, we're going to break down kind of scene by scene, give you some background on what happened and some insight onto, how this beautiful brain baby came to be.
I will say it was hard editing it because Edward was unable to make it. So we kind of had to edit him in, but I feel like I made it work. So
Yeah, no, I am a full CGI double in this movie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I guess before we start, can give some real quick notes about how the script happened, like how this whole thing started. So originally, we were supposed to have two additional castmates present for the actual filming day. It was going to be my girlfriend Yaritza and Anthony, that beautiful face you see right there. He was actually supposed to be on set as well. However, he couldn't make it because of work stuff, and he obviously lives in a different town, so it's quite a drive for him to get over here.
What a conundrum.
But and then Yaritza last second had to drop out. So the whole script kind of revolved around us splitting up into two groups because there was five of us. There was going to be five of us. So it was going to be 3 and 2 split up and have them kind of pick us off one by one that way. But obviously with us being 3 people, we couldn't split up in two groups and have it be effective. So basically I rewrote the entire script in my brain driving on the way to the location, which was great time.
Like the video, bro.
Oh, you're right. Let me like ourselves. Yes. Shameless. Absolutely shameless. So with that being said, we're going to get started.
Go scene by scene. Love our sexy intro.
Guys, by the way,
And this scene was actually recorded 2 days before the set premiere that we set ourselves for the actual movie.
which one?
it's true. I probably seem very tired.
The stupid haunted one, water park. And if I do get scared, I will spend the night in the abandoned water park.
Should have filmed a scene at the end where Anthony goes down on his knees after he gets the newspaper saying we died.
He's just no.
I don't think that's how I would react. But all right.
You'd just be like,
I was gonna say,
damn,
shit,
that's
fucking-
crazy.
Yeah. Anthony start bawling, bro.
All right.
I'd start
Shh,
bawling.
shh, shh, shh. The sequel. Hear me out. Anthony sees the news article, 3 boys go missing. Anthony knows where we were last, so he comes to find us on his own.
Anthony's
shit.
Jamie Lee
That'd be cool,
Curtis.
actually.
Set it up.
But y'all send me the video.
I will say the biggest struggle about this scene.
I swear to God, if those.
The fucking funniest story about getting this fucking scene is like we were going obviously like from this main this is a very public road, not here, but let me go back a little.
Should be around.
So where we start right here to the right, just out of frame, this is an actual like paved road. This is very public. Those are houses and stuff up there. And right next to it is the abandoned water park. And obviously there's tons of kids going in there spraying stuff. So I'm sure all these neighborhoods like right here, I'm sure they just call the cops whenever they see someone like snooping around. So while we were filming, we were obviously walking back and forth, getting multiple takes of this. A car pulls up and is like driving around like back and forth, like trying to see us because Jace had his big light on. So we had him turn it off. Like obviously they were like trying to see where we were. And I did like the most fucking NPC like comedy movie shit. And I wish I was recording it. But literally there's a fence that's like a 1x1 picket. Like just a picket. Nothing in front, nothing behind. So the fence is like this. I see the car and I'm like, oh shit. I get the other 2 to hide real quick. And I'm like, oh, there's nowhere for me to hide. So I go, whoop, hide behind the 1x1 fucking picket fence, but like fat ways. So like my body's
Horizontal.
like it's like this to me.
Like great hiding ever.
And then I did like some fucking Counter-Strike stealth bomb defuse shit where the car was like driving in front of us and the fence was here, right? So it would drive by like this and I would hide behind the fat part of the fence, walk around it and just fucking dance around the fucking car using the fence as cover, bro.
Wait, how are they looking for you if the light was that bright?
We turned the light off whenever we saw them.
But they would have already seen you at that point.
Well, they
Yeah,
knew
but-
that we were there
Just not
driving up the road. We turned the light off. Everyone ducked for it. That way they wouldn't see us.
I doubt they thought it was worth it to go over there, get out of their car, look all around.
Yeah, so we just kind of danced around it. And that is...
Here somewhere.
I had a lot longer of a shot of us kind of walking to the stairs that we can actually get a feel for how big the park is. But after that, I couldn't do that because they were hanging around. So we had to go into like the more covered part where they actually couldn't see us.
Yeah. All right.
Also, where'd you find that entrance? I thought there was the other entrance.
The other entrance got closed off.
Dang. How'd
But-
you find that one?
Because I went back there like a couple days before the actual filming, saw that it was closed off, and just kept looking for a different way in. Also, the front door wide open too.
Dang.
Yep. Oh man, I hated this part. I'm too big
No
for that little
fucking
hole.
clue.
Jace actually got stuck on that. That's how come right here there's that cut there because Jace got stuck crawling through it. But we didn't want to
have
go
no
back for
fucking
another
clue.
take because right after that is when the car showed up.
Don't be gay,
It's a good
bro.
transition.
Figured you'd be better at
Like stuff like that, graffiti.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I could have. See, because we had such limited crew, I couldn't do a boom mic like I originally wanted.
Maybe you'll find some bitches.
Because in every version of the script, I die first. That way, I could go to director's mode and not have to worry about acting, and I can only focus on like carrying like a boom mic or that.
Sounds like my
But
kind of
since
history.
our crew got so anorexic, you just had to deal with GoPro audio.
And that's okay.
And I actually did a shit ton of audio engineering to get to where you can hear me and Noah at all. Like if I were to show you the audio track, you would see like 30 effects on it.
Jeez. I wouldn't even know how to do that. I will say the only thing that I don't like about it is how much Jace cusses.
I agree.
The
He
whole
was
time.
he was a very loose cannon.
Yeah. It kind of threw me off, but besides that,
It threw me off too. It's all right.
you are always the most natural person in front of a camera.
Who, me?
Yeah, like every time.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
I always have it in the back of my head, like I know I'm being filmed. It's like, I don't know. I try to be natural, but
I don't know. You feel natural.
thanks.
I agree.
Where did he go?
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Ah, you fuck.
This is the
Pause it,
fakest laugh.
pause it, pause it. And in case y'all don't know, if you haven't seen our last short film, we put that in as an Easter egg.
Yes, that is the mask that we used to be the monster of our previous short film. So that was a cool little Easter egg for our OG followers.
Fuck you.
You did act like a pussy.
Dude, I told y'all we should leave.
Nah, dude.
Motherfucker.
Come on.
Nothing happened.
I don't want to talk. Don't fucking talk to me no more.
Come on.
Fun fact: right after that shot of that specific take, no, we had a different take that was way, way, way better than that. Right?
I don't know.
Like Noah sounded like 10 times more believable.
Oh, like I was,
But
I was pissed. Yeah.
He was so believable. Alex came up from out of nowhere, ruined the shot because he
Yeah,
thought
that's
Noah
why.
was actually pissed off and like scared.
Dang.
That's why we didn't. we
Wait,
didn't
what did he
do it.
say? What did he say when he came up?
Dude, he just came on screen and was like, "Dude, are you all right? What the
I
fuck?"
was like, yeah, Alec. Yeah, because I was like, dude, no, I don't want to be here. I was like, we gotta get out of here. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, let's just go.
Dang.
And like Alex came out like before the shot was done, just fucking toasted it. And I was so mad because he toasted that take because that take was so fucking good. But this was a really, really good second take as well.
You need to don't wait. You need to get. Excuse me. You need to get Alex's take on his monster.
Yes.
That's
You're fucking with me, right?
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think
You're getting back in.
This shit's gotta be real, cause I don't.
Is it the ghost?
It's not even.
Is it the ghost?
It's not even windy out here.
I like this shot right here because you could see all the way down the hallway, but just faintly, and you can't see anything. But it's just like super eerie.
That's more reason.
Yeah,
you should
it's
leave.
creepy.
Or you could stop being a bitch and we could fucking check this shit out.
We could do what we came here for.
This part, I love this part.
I will say I do really like the sound design that I put in there, like the wolves howling, like just the eerie, just the background noise.
It's
Because the
definitely
original
found
audio
footage.
of this, there's absolutely no background noise, like no static or anything. Like it's just our voices and like the camera taps on the chest, and that's it. Everything else you hear is all added by me in there.
Perfect found footage.
What do you think?
This part.
Hold
The
on a
part where he
sec.
turns on the light. Right here.
So much better.
This
We're
is
already
when it-
doing that from the start.
I didn't want to get caught.
And there's
You're
your
not
spoiler.
supposed to be here.
He- Jason was like such a midget with the camera when he
Pause
looked
it.
up at us.
Okay, pause it right. Right there, right there. Alex did not seem menacing to me. Okay. Can y'all see me?
Mhm.
This is Alex. You ready?
He looked at emoji.
That's all he did.
Well, to be fair, I think it's kind of like Michael Myers. What makes him scary is he's human. Like he's
This was our
he
eighth
walks like
take.
a human. That too.
Every time we fell, it would kick up so much dirt that I actually had an asthma attack. I had to go outside, pump my inhaler, and sit down for a few minutes before we finished.
It's
So
'cause you fell on the floor. Why did you make this the reveal? Like this particular scene?
I just felt like it was right, you know?
Mhm.
Like
all that like build
all
up.
the build up, you had the scary ambience in the room, and I feel like of all the places for one of us to get picked off where none of us could, like, if there was a way to kill one of us in a way that the other ones like had to, if there was a way to reveal him in a way that none of us had a chance to escape, like at least one of us had to die, it would be pinned in a back room with only one exit, essentially.
Mhm.
I gotta get out.
I just wish
Yeah,
he was-
I agree. This death is probably the weakest shit that I've ever.
And then the other thing is I feel like y'all would have jumped it in real life. Y'all would have jumped him, but that's not too bad.
I
You know what?
prefer to go. Well, I had
For the case
the
of
entire. I was about to say for the whole movie, I had set Noah up to be a little pussy, so
movie, yeah.
that would explain him running away. And then I had Jace do, since he's a cameraman, he kind of had to hang back a bit, so I had him just do the thing where he just kind of stands in fear, and then he's like, "Oh shit,
Right.
I gotta go."
But I thought,
I-
was it? I'm just thinking about this now. It would have been funnier, or not even funny. It would just been crazy if he had pushed you, and then we had one of those little cuts, and then it showed Alex with a sledgehammer, and you have like a watermelon head, and you know, that would have been nuts.
Yeah, we had a lot better fight choreography planned out, but I don't know what happened. Like the last 3 takes we did, that Alex just completely forgot the fight, so we would like have to stop and redo and redo and redo. And this was like finally where I got something. I was like, okay, I can edit
is like-
around it, which is why you see so much static effects. But it did lead to like one of my favorite parts about his character is if you notice, anytime he's like on screen, it glitches out static the whole time. Like anytime like he's visible, it like glitches out. So it seems like it's his presence that's doing it.
We're also kind of short on time.
I gotta get out. Fuck.
Plus, this was at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
He just came from there.
Okay, pause it right. No, right. Now, that I love that scene because you can see him, but just barely.
Yeah, you
That-
barely
I
see him,
love that.
and then he turns around, and then he's barely in sight behind them too.
I love
Like you
that.
see him there, then he goes like he's turned around, then he's right there, then
Pause
he
it.
turns back around.
Pause it. It's just enough for the mystery of the
Right.
reveal at the very end. But I do have to say, personally, I just didn't like the way he ran. Like I didn't like that he was looking down the whole time, kind of deal.
That's fair.
That's just the way Jace runs. Hate to break it to
He
you,
also
that's how
had to
Jace
look-
runs.
He also had to look down when he was going down the stairs because
To
No,
see the feats.
that's fine. I'm just talking about like right here is fine. I'm talking about like later on, like whenever I get attacked and he wasn't looking.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm so mad about this part because Jace
Yes,
was supposed to be
yeah.
facing Alex and Noah this whole time. So he was never supposed to go here until Noah's already dead.
I don't know. I liked that.
Well-
He just kept going.
There's a whole scene, like, Noah got curb stomped at the end. Like, he just straight gets his
Yeah.
head plastered into the board.
Jeez.
And it was like gonna be this whole like brutal execution scene, but instead he just completely looks the other direction. And since Noah was wearing white, we couldn't do a second take because there was a big old bloody hand on his back from where he had already been grabbed,
Dang.
and on his chest and stuff. Yeah. And this end scene kind of triggers me too, because at the end here, neither Jason nor Alex kind of, as a director, this kind of triggered me. Neither of them kind of followed the script that I had laid out for them at the end for their movements. So right here, where Alex jumps out, he's supposed to push Jace. Jace is actually supposed to fall a little bit and like kind of crawl a little bit more instead of like a full run. Like kind of like all fours, like he's struggling to stand up, right?
Yeah.
And then here, where he falls, Alex is supposed to hold him by his shoulders. So you see, so he's being held on his knees against the edge of this, which is, by the way, a 15-foot deep pool.
Yes.
But
That-
since the
that-
GoPro has such a big field of view, he doesn't have to be close to the edge to make it look like he's hanging over the edge. So he's supposed to be on his knees facing the edge to where the camera just sees a 16-foot drop where he's supposed to be like either be pushed, and instead he gets like yanked back and then choked out at the end instead of just him.
Pause it. That scene didn't worry me, but at the same time, I would be thinking like, man, what if someone just fell in there, dude?
See, and instead he just went on all fours. But Alex was supposed to pull his shoulders up. So from that same distance, you can see he's a good like 3 feet away from the actual edge. But if he would have been on his knees instead of all fours, it would have looked like he was dangling
him.
off the edge. But I do like the way he ended up dying at the end. And fun fact, this image right here of Alex right there like that, Yaritza cannot watch the last 30 seconds of this because that part right there like creeps her out so bad because all you see is the whites of his
Really?
eyes.
Oh yeah, I can see his pupil, but if you're not paying attention, yeah.
No, like in real time, when you see it happening, it's just the whites.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that just like genuinely terrified her.
And then look, his freaking his smile, dude. His little like grin.
Yeah. All in all, I like the way it came out. I had a completely different vision for it, but I am still ultimately proud of what I was able to make.
The outro should have been like abrupt, like just dead silence.
I agree.
But it's okay. It's okay though.
I had to stay on
Yeah.
brand.
I still really liked it. It's definitely, we're definitely going in the right track. Like we're not going down, we're going up when it comes to like short films.
We need to do another one.
Oh, for sure. I'm not promising anything. Edward's got this one, but when it comes down the line, I'm gonna be really patient with it, and I do want to work on the script for a psychological thriller, or not psychological, just a thriller. There's not necessarily. I'm just trying to find the inspiration, and I don't really have a synopsis yet, but I do want to work on something like that.
Yes, sir. And this next one I am thinking is going to be a action adventure. So, well, not action, crime, crime action thriller. We'll see. We'll see where it takes us. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed our little background and you haven't seen the actual movie itself, go check it out. Watch it all the way through without our pauses and commentary. You guys will really enjoy it. And if you guys just go and show as much love to that as you can, we'd really appreciate it. It does, in fact, give us motivation to keep going and see that y'all really like it. And, having both our short films and like our top 5 performing videos of all time, really encourages us to keep going. Now, with that being said, there is one last Easter egg in here that I did not tell anyone. Let me see, where is it? That no one really knows about other than us. That shirt I'm wearing is actually our merch. And if you go in the link in the video, it's right there. Click it, check it out. And you'll have some cool new stuff coming out, in which I'll give you a little.
Get the
sneaky.
hoodies; they're soft. The blankets are too.
Yes, and check it out.